Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough, the 1 and 2. 1 and 2 Washington Redskins will be at home to take on the 2 and 1 New York Giants. The Giants are, of course, the team that knocked us off of our epic win streak. If you guys didn't catch last season, just showing the injuries here, Sam Dudley's still going to be out for 5 more weeks. We got Jonathan Grimes is going to be out for 1 more week. We have EJ Gaines going to be out for 3 weeks, and then Chandler Jones is also going to be back in 3 weeks. But last season, we went undefeated. It was amazing. Undefeated. We also went through the entirety of the playoffs undefeated and won the Super Bowl. It was fantastic. Just seriously, like the best possible season you could have in Madden, I suppose. Then we come into this season, we're 1 and 2 already, and our first loss came in week 2 against the New York Giants, who were facing the Giants twice in the first 4 weeks. I have no idea why that's the case. Adrian Peterson appears to have dislocated his elbow. That's going to be helpful for us, definitely. They're not going to have AP to lean on. That's going to be very good. So they knocked us off of our win streak, and since then we've been on a 2-game losing streak. Hopefully we correct that today against them at home at FedEx Field. Now, what jerseys do we rock against the Giants this week, ladies and gentlemen? I have a feeling we should rock some yellow jerseys. We haven't rocked these, I don't believe, throughout the entirety of this season yet, Season 4. And so we're going to go ahead and do that here. So it's 1970s helmet. I always just want to leave the jerseys just like that. I mean, they look pretty good. Typically, what I would do is I would, like, change around the pants in the home jersey and whatnot. But I feel as though that looks pretty good right there by itself. He's basically changing the helmet to yellow. It's a little change, but it's a great change nonetheless. And ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys when the game actually launches.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and 2 players will be trying to be that today. It's Brett's Redskins going up against Beckham's Giants.
Kenny Britt, of all people, he's my number 1 receiver. I mean, Sam Nunley is no longer here, so they're going to be showing Kenny Britt. I want Sam Nunley back, man. He's half the reason why I still like playing on the Redskins. He's such a fun player to play with. He's been here since my 2nd season, so this is Sam Nunley's 3rd season, and every year he gets better. He's so much fun. He makes so much great big plays and whatnot. Deshaun Jackson is another player that also made a number of great plays. I didn't realize it, how many big plays he actually made until I put together that Madden montage, which featured highlights from my first 2 seasons. I was like, holy crap, like, every single touchdown Deshaun Jackson had, essentially, was, like, some sort of, like, 40-plus yard bomb where he, like, caught the ball downfield and, like, broke tackles or jumped up over people or always did something really cool. But we need to focus. Deshaun Jackson's not here. I think he's in Atlanta, I think, last time I checked. I don't know. We released him after last season, and I'm pretty sure it was the Falcons that picked him up. And that was a bit disappointing, but, you know, I don't really blame him. He didn't really get a ton of use during my stay here with the team, I suppose, but what are you going to do? And we get a score right away. This is amazing. So we apparently have gotten a defensive touchdown of some sort. We are up 7-0 already, and now we have the ball back. So let's go ahead and do this, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to hopefully be taking things slow today. The idea is just to grind it out and get some wins here. But then again, a big part of, I think, one of the reasons why we're losing, or at least that we have lost the past couple of games, is because maybe I'm playing a little bit too conservatively. Maybe it's because I'm not taking enough chances. But as you guys have, I'm sure, seen, I have thrown a number of interceptions. What's the number up to, like 5 or something like that through the first 3 games? And so, yeah, so I'm definitely a little bit gun shy when it comes to wanting to fire the ball in somewhere that maybe I shouldn't. So we're gonna wait for, there he is, Mr. Jordan Reed, who's wide open. Oh, man, what a monster. You can't mess with Jordan Reed. Best tight end in the league, at least in my Madden season here. Best tight end in the league. Let's go. I think this is a great time to go for the halfback screen. Obviously, with halfback screen, I like running it out of this formation because I can throw it to my running back. If they're covering him, I dump it off to my tight end, RB. So we'll have to see if they're going to cover him, and they're not. They're playing zone, which means touchdown, C.J. Anderson. All right, could this game have started any better? We're already up 14-0, and we're not even halfway through the first quarter yet. Okay, this is going good. We're showing them it was a fluke. Woo! I got whooped right there. We're showing them it's a fluke. This was a fluke that they beat us in week 2. They took us off of our win streak. I almost said kill streak. I played too much Call of Duty. All right, so next we are going to... Wow, part of me wants to go halfback slipstream just right away again. That'd be silly. That would be silly. We're going to go into the halfback dive here. Now, something to remember is a good thing usually to have my fullback in here, but we're going to try running with Rex Burkhead here out of the single back formation. There he is. Look at Rex go. I think the defense right now is a little bit demoralized. I think right now they don't have a lot of things going for them, and I think we need to take advantage of that as best we can. Let's go for another fade smash. Fade smash is typically a good play. If they bump up that free safety, I'm going Stedman Bailey down the field, man. You gonna bump up that free safety? You're just gonna leave him there? Alright, if you're just gonna leave him there, I'm gonna look for Reader. No, I'm gonna look for Mr. Britt. Oh my gosh, he's on him. Oh! It was Hakeem Nicks, not Kenny Britt. I'm used to Kenny Britt being over there, but I forgot with this formation, they swapped their receivers. Alright, there's Hakeem Nicks coming across the field. Being a little elusive with it, too. I like that. That was good. Alright, Mr. Anderson. You're back in here. Let's get a 10-yard carry out of you. That'd be great. He's going right into the strong safety. That's like a 4 or 5-yard carry, right? Something along those lines. All right, let's hop out of this formation here. Now, we're going to try something that's been working. No, I was looking in the wrong place completely. We're going to go into strong formation, halfback blast. The strong formation has been working out relatively well for us as of late, so we're going to try this out. Don't go offside. I'm so used to whenever I do a fake snap. Oh, I saw the blocks there. I thought that was going to be one of those ones where he just like busts through. But, you know, those fake snaps, it's designed to try and draw them off sides. You know, that's the whole point of it, right? There's nothing more annoying to me anyway than when you do that and your team does a false start. It's like, why? No, they're supposed to be offside, so you knew it was coming. Hate it. All right, so, whoa, doggy. Oh, gosh, I shouldn't have thrown that. I saw how open he was, but I really shouldn't have thrown it. So they were just in, what do you even call that? That was like everyone dropped back in the coverage right there. That was kind of insane. We're going to go for an F trail here. This is the play that Kenny Britt has scored on twice so far this season. And Hakeem Nicks is the one that's over there right now. The idea, oh, they're bumping up the safety, is to look for Hakeem Nicks first. If he's not there, maybe dump it off to Britt, and maybe dump it off to my fullback. And they're bumping back to safety, so safety's not going to be there. I was, oh, no, no, I don't want to. I was holding down B because that was the receiver I wanted to throw to. That was the receiver I wanted to throw to, but since I was holding it down, the game recognized it as you want to go up there and spike the ball. Like on 3rd and 16, you want to spike it? No, that's not what I want to do at all. All right. Well, we're kind of. That sack has really hurt us here. We're going to look to go deep here to Hakeem Nicks, but we may not want to. I don't know. We're going to have to see how open he wants to get. We might just scramble. Actually, he's quite open, but we're going to scramble anyway. He was open, but not like so open that I thought that he was actually going to, you know, be able to really do anything with it. At least from what I saw. Maybe it was a mistake to run. The idea is I want to get closer for a field goal, but right now it's a 57-yard field goal. Is that even worth it? No, it's... I mean, Blair has made every field goal this season with the exception of a, like, 57-yard field goal. I don't expect him to make it. Probably should have went for it. I guess he had the wind helping him because that's freaking absurd. You should not make a 57-yarder that easily. He missed one, was the last game, the game before, or something like that. He missed a 55-plus yard field goal before this season. Then you have now where it's like, oh, let me just boot that right on through. I guess the wind was at his back or something. We're up 17-7. They did score last time they had the ball, and they got stopped. Good job, D. Good job, D. Now, let's just go back to run the ball here a little bit with Mr. C.J. Anderson. See, oh, look at them bumping up everybody on me. Look, no. Better yet. Play action scissors is in this formation, so we're going to hit him with that. We're going to hit him with the Jordan Reed special. And there he is. Oh, I waited last second. If you guys were actually watching where my quarterback was positioned there, I got that out like a split second before getting cracked. All right. Now, you know what? You guys want to continue to go? You guys want to continue to try and bump up people on me? Let's go with the slip screen here. I want to get Mr. Anderson involved a little bit more. And same idea. If they're covering him, we're going to go with Jordan Reed. And they're not covering him. They're in zone, which is perfect. And there you go. Oh, that guy didn't catch him. What was his number 50? If he didn't catch him there, may have had another touchdown. Oh, CJ, you're a monster. All right, let's go for a quick slants here. It didn't work last time. They're doing this weird drop everybody back in the zone coverage kind of a scheme, which demolishes slants. We're going to see if we can get slants in here. See, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. Oh, look at Mr. Anderson. Look at him go. He's a freaking wrecking machine. He's a wrecking machine today, boys. I'd like to get him involved more in the run, to be honest, but let's go for a Z spot. It is 2nd and 1. I probably should just do like some kind of a run play. Get the easy first. But I feel like Kenny Britt will be here. And there he is. Right between 3 people. Kenny Britt. Right between 3 people in the zone coverage. There he was. That was beautiful. Now let's do a hurry up. Let's mess with them here. Let's mess with them, right? I don't like this formation for a lot of plays, though. I'm going to go for the comeback and go. Here's the idea. If they leave Kenny Britt one-on-one, I'm lobbing it up to him. Probably result in another interception. Oh, that's 2-on-1, but I lobbed it up anyway. Kenny! Almost came down with it. Almost came down with that. I shouldn't have even thrown that ball, but you know what? It's always fun and entertaining when you make those risky plays like that, you know? It's fun when that happens. All right, so I have an idea here. We haven't ran it yet today. Let's go for a mesh. The idea is to catch Hakeem Nicks on that corner route. If he's not there, look for Stedman Bailey or Jordan Reed coming across. And I don't like how much they're bumping into him, so we're just going to dump it off down there. It is now 3rd and 6. What is our ultimate goal, boys? Finish the drive. Finish the drive. How are we going to finish the drive? Not in that formation. I know how we're going to finish the drive. It's worked a couple of times so far this year. The F trail. It'd be Hakeem Nicks on the post. If not, look for I'm going to look for Daryl Young. And we're going to see what the free safety wants to do. Safety's covering. And so we dumped off to the fullback. There we go. There we go. All right, we're now on the 4-yard line here. Let's go for a toss mountain. I've heard people say that toss plays are broken out of a strong formation in this game, like they're OP even, but really, I've never had success with them. I really haven't. And so we're going to see. Oh, there he goes. Touchdown. That was perfect. I don't think it would have gotten a ton of yards if we weren't like in the goal line, but that was definitely perfect for that situation there. Very nice. Very nice, Mr. Anderson. 2 touchdowns so far today. He's putting the team on his back. Greg Jennings. And, all right, they scored, but we're scoring just as much, man. We're scoring more so. This is quite a high-scoring half. That's 38 points in the first half between both teams. And I think we're just going to run this out. Oh, no. Why do you have to catch him? Whenever I see like a running back get a little bit of open space, I get a little excited because, you know, it doesn't happen often to see a running back on my team get a little bit of open space. I think the longest carry by any running back under my regime here in Washington, this is my 4th season, was a 38-yard scamper by C.J. Anderson. I'm fairly positive that was the longest one we've gotten. We're going to go with the 0-1 trap here. We're going to wait essentially until the last second of the half to run it and see if we can get CJ a little bit more yards. And here we go. And Mr. Anderson up the middle. There he goes. That's a first. That's a good way to end the half, I suppose. He now has 7 for 28. That's a 4-yard carry, or 4 yards per carry average. And 7, 14, 20. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure I did the math right, because usually I do quick math in my head. I'm like, yeah, that's right. And then I'm like, no, that was so horribly wrong. All right, so they do have more passing yards than us. Their offense is actually doing pretty well. It's just that pick 6 or that fumble recovery, whichever it was, that gave us the ball. That gave us a touchdown right at the very beginning, a defensive touchdown. It really, really seems to have hurt them, which I'm happy about. That's awesome. I'm very okay with that. I will take that any day. I don't like that formation very much. Let's go. I'm just going to go back to the halfback blast here out of the strong formation. Do it this way. Just try and drive down the field, I suppose. Ground and pound, boys. All right, speaking of pound, he just got tackled by about 4 people at once there. Jeez. All right. We're going to go for an F trail. The idea of the F-trail, once again, look for our post route. Look for Hakeem Nicks. That's what we're looking for here. If not, we're going to look for Daryl Young. Oh, they're bumping up the free safety. Hakeem might be there. And they're dropping back to safety. And, oh, gosh. Oh, golly. I was hoping that, like, my running back or somebody would get open if I scrambled, but no. No such luck there, boys. No such luck. So, what do we do here? What do we do? It wasn't here previously, but it may be here now. And if it is, it should be an easy first. We're going to look for Kenny Britt on the mesh. He's going to be running that corner route. If not, dump it off and punt. And here comes drop back. It's going to be there. It's there, Mr. Kenny Britt. Break that. Oh, I was hoping he was going to somehow break that tackle or something. But you know what? I'll take the first down. I'll take the first down any day of the week. Now where we're going to go with? Now what we go with out of this formation? I shouldn't have done a hurry up in this formation because I don't like the only play I like out of this formation is mesh. So we're going to run mesh to the opposite side of the field. How's that sound? How's that for variety? Oh, gosh. He's too fast. He's too fast. Way too fast for me, man. Way too fast. Now what we run? Let's go for a play action scissors, I think, just to see if we can get Jordan Reed that relatively easy first down. And just try and drive down the field a little bit here. And we're going to be dropping back. And they're covering it, believe it or not. Oh, gosh. They were covering it. I think the fullback was open, but I wasn't looking for the fullback. I was looking for Jordan Reed. Then I was looking for the receiver coming across. Now we're in a 3rd and 21 situation, which is freaking as bad, just about as bad as it gets, right? And we're going to see about maybe getting it first, but I don't like our chances. We're going to look for Stedman Bailey coming across. Come on, boys. We need some blocking this time. Need some blocking this time. And they sent 4 people. We had 6 people blocking. And we still couldn't hold our blocks long enough for receivers to try and get open down the field. That was just a bad drive. 4th and 34. Whew. That's rough. That is very rough. I mean, they're going to, regardless of like how good or bad this punt return is, they're going to start on our side of the field. And there he goes down. And what's really scary is that was our first like bad drive of this game, I think. And what's scary is if they score a touchdown here, I mean, they are right there, and they do. So it's 21-24 now, which is a little bit terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. They're within 3 points. They actually have more total yards of offense than we do. Their offense is driving, regardless of the fact that they don't have Adrian Pearson to kind of lean on. You know, AP is injured, and yet they're still doing well. I wonder who their other running back is. We're gonna go for a fade smash here. Gonna look for Hakeem Nicks. May look for Stedman Bailey, but mainly gonna look for Hakeem. There he is, and he gets freaking bumped into by my running back, and I throw it right to him. Oh my goodness! What? No. He got bumped into, which. Wait. Booth review? What, did it touch the ground as he picked it up? What is there to review? I don't. What is there to review?
Does he have possession of the football? We'll find out.
Wait, did he drop it when he got tackled? I don't. If he wanted to take back that interception, I'd be eternally grateful. I figured it would. Why would it even be challenged? But I'm a little bit annoyed at that zoomed-in camera angle. Couldn't see really what was happening. My receiver gets bumped into by my running back, and they end up scoring. Now it's 28-24. Suddenly, we are playing from behind, boys. We're going to start things out here on the screen. We're going to have to light things up here. We're going to have to go to the Joe Nero show. We're going to start scrambling. We're going to have to start making some plays. Because trying to play conservatively hasn't been working. Block. Okay, get behind him. Beautiful. Beautiful, CJ. Keep on going. Freaking CJ this game has been insane out of that screen. All right, now we're going to look for a Z spot. The idea of the Z spot is to look for Mr. Kenneth Britt, depending on the free safety. And Kenny. And do another hurry up here. Let's go. We got to drive down fast. I'm not wasting any time this drive, boys. They've been covering the slants this whole game, but we're going to try it anyway. And there it is. Stedman Bailey across the middle. Very nice. I wonder if we have their defense kind of playing on tilt right now. Let's see if we can get a slip screen in this. I don't think they'll expect a slip screen, and if they do, I'll dump it off the read, right? And they're not covering. Oh, God, they are. I was hoping they were going to be able to block whoever it was, number 50 there. But no such luck. Play action scissors. They covered it pretty well last time. But the person that was open was actually the fullback, so they need to keep an eye out for that if they decide to actually really cover Jordan Reed on this play. And there he is. They're really kind of covering Jordan there. I bet you I could have actually gotten it to Jordan if I would have lobbed it, but I would have had to have lobbed it between, like, 3 people. We're going to go from their play action scissors. I would have had to have lobbed it between 3 people in the zone, and, you know, I really don't like my chances of completing that pass. And this is going to be Mr. Reed. There he is. Freaking perfect. Oh, he broke the tackle even. He broke the tackle even. All right. Now, do we have Rex Burkhead in at running back right now? I bet we do. All right, we do. I'm okay with that, though. Let's go. He had a 10-yard scamper off of a dive earlier. We'll see if that's going to work again. Although they're bumping up a bunch of people, we're going to try it anyway. Yeah, look at him go. There's something about him in that play. He has 2 carries for 20 yards. He's getting 10 yards a carry out of this formation, out of this play with the halfback dive, which is kind of funny. All right, let's see if we can get it. Easy first. Easy first. Oh, no, don't let him right through. You can't let him right through, team. Come on. All right, we're going to go 2 tight end set, same as what we were before. Where is our play? There it is, inside cross. The beauty of the inside cross is the tight ends always seem to be open. It's usually good for 3 yards, right? Right. He's got to wait for them to not bump into each other. There it is. Jordan, great catch. Whoo, I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit nervous there. I was a little bit nervous. He was going to either drop it or the ball was going to be inaccurate for whatever reason. I'm nervous in general here. Let's get this touchdown, boys. Get up there, buddy. Linebacker getting across too quick. Let's try what we did before. Right? Let's try what we did before. Let's go into the strong formation. Now, what was it? It was like a toss or it was a sweep, right? Halfback toss mountain. That was the play we scored on last time. Oh, boys. We shall see. And here comes Mr. Anderson once again. And it worked. I love it. I love it. The dive plays don't work for whatever reason in the goal line. We saw definitely evidence of that last season where CJ couldn't score in the second half of the season whatsoever. But then today he's ran in 2 touchdowns, including the amazing touchdown catch. Very nice. We got the lead back in the 4th. Woo, sim to player turn. Let's go. Good job, defense. Great freaking job. Now, something I want to try. Same play. I want to try the same play, not the goal line. I have a feeling that that's strictly going to be a goal line play for us, but we'll see here. We'll see here. And, oh my gosh, it actually is working. All right, so we've learned a new run play that CJ can consistently do well with. I mean, we ran 3 times today, and it's worked all 3 times. Very nice. Now, apologies for boring football, but we're going to run. We're going to run a lot this drive to try and just run that clock down, right? Just try and run that clock. And not so much on that. Oh, look at him go. Oh, I'm going to get up there and block for him. Rex Burkhead's a monster today. 9 yards after contact. Now let's go 2 tight end set with him. For whatever reason, Rex Burkhead is really doing well with this dive play. So we're going to do it that way. All right, Mr. Burkhead, up the middle you go, buddy. That's a first, right? Right? Let's see. They don't show the line in the replay. I know better than that. Yeah, that was the first. There you go. Very freaking nice. All right, Rex is still in. I'm okay with that. I'm liking Rex Burkhead. He's a nice backup. He tries. That's all I ask. That's all I ask is someone tries their best. And it looks like every single play he's trying his best. All right, 6 for 32. Not bad whatsoever. Not bad at all. Let's go for an inside cross here. We're going to break it with a pass play here. The goal is maybe they bump up the free safety and leave Hakeem Nicks in a one-on-one. And okay, they're not doing that at all, but they left Niles Paul wide open. So there he is. GG easy. GG easy. All right, that's only 200 passing yards for me on the game, which is a little bit embarrassing, not going to lie. It's a little bit on the embarrassing side. I'm so mad about that interception. Although we all can clearly understand like that was not my fault. Like as I was throwing it, he got bumped into. And there's CJ going to the outside. He got bumped into went right to him. It was a bad interception, but I don't believe it was my fault. It was just Wrong place, wrong time, you know, that kind of a thing. Let's go for a toss mountain here. CJ, I'm loving that. I love watching my running backs do well. It's so rare that it happens that when it does, I just have to giggle. All right, well, that play did not work. All right, it's not a guaranteed 10-yard gain or anything like that. We're gonna look for Denarius Moore or Stedman Bailey here. And I like that zoomed in camera. It makes it so I can't freaking see anything. Yeah, you say what you want about Call of Duty fans in general, but we get things done. If there's a glitch in the game, we make them well aware of it, and it gets fixed. Whereas Madden's been out for almost like, what, not a year, but over half a year, right? And there's still so many glitches within this game. Like the fact that, for whatever reason, if you're only controlling a player in connected franchise mode, you can only, or you can't play practice, which is super annoying. Or randomly the camera zooms in and takes away all your peripheral vision. And it's like, okay, that's great. I'm glad I'm playing from the perspective. I'm glad I'm playing this game in first person now. So annoying when that happens. That wouldn't happen if it were Call of Duty. Now we're going to Sim 2-player turn. And, oh gosh, they drive down, score, now they're up by a point. This is what happened last time we played them. This is what happened exactly last time we played them. All right, we're going to go for a screen to Burkhead here. And they're not covering it. Oh my freak, I threw it. Will you throw it faster? Hurry up, offense. Hurry up, offense. We're going to run the same freaking play. Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to hurry up offense right now. There's no reason that should not have, like, worked. I threw the ball, but apparently I waited just a second too long. And they're covering it. Ugh. Had to get that off to Jordan. At least that got me some positive yards, right? At least that got some positive yards. What do you do, man? What do you do? We scored 34 points. Our defense is like, without Chandler Jones, our defense is seriously struggling this year. And I just had to lob it as soon as. You can't drop that, Jordan. Oh, what do we do now? No, I'm not going 4 verts. I'm not cracked under the pressure. My team's cracked under the pressure. No, that's not the formation I'm looking for. We're looking for the F trail. We're looking for the F trail. Jordan may be there. He may actually be there. If not, perhaps my fullback. And it's going to be my fullback, Daryl Young, my boy. All right, timeout. Timeout. We got a minute. We got a minute, team. Drive down. Kick a field goal. We got 1 minute. I'm going for the most boring plays possible here. Fade smash. Let's go. Fade smash. Let's go. Now, no team has done this for me in a while. You want to bump up your free safety and leave my wide receiver wide open? Because that would be awesome. And that's going to be Mr. Jordan Reed. That's going to be Mr. Jordan Reed. All right, let's do... No. Let's do a spike. Let's do a spike. Can we spike here? I held down B. Are we spiking? All right, we're spiking. Perfect. I want to save my timeouts a little bit here. Although, to be honest, maybe we don't even need to do that. Maybe... No, I'd rather have the comfort of 2 timeouts. I'd rather have 2 timeouts right now. Wow, yeah, look at them. They have 139 rushing yards, 232 passing. Like, they're just doing well in general. All right, what plays? More fade smash. Fade smash is a money play for us. It always seems to work in one way. Usually somebody at least is open, and we can usually get some positive yards. So we're going to go for that and see if we can just inch closer and closer. And, oh, here we go. Here we go. Block for me, buddy. Yes! Block for me, buddy! Block for me, buddy! Touchdown! Woo! What a play! What a play! This is why he was MVP last season, Joe Nero. Oh, which receiver was that? Give him a pay raise. I'm buying him a steak dinner and a freaking Bugatti. With my new franchise tag money. Because that man basically may have won the game for us. All right, they want us to go for 2? Oh, crap. We actually really need to. All right, game isn't won yet, boys. It is not won yet. We're going to go for the inside cross. This is our go-to play when we're going for 2. Our go-to play. Nicholas or Paul? And drop him back. And Nicholas, there you are, buddy. Did you get it? He did. He like had to like dive forward for that. That's our third string tight end right there, boys. Gosh, he's a big man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what an end. Now it all comes down to, look, right there, he gets bumped into, then he like dives in front of whoever number 55 is, that green guy. All right. We're going to go play by play, as we do. They have 38 seconds to match our score. All right. Returned. I'm not returned. It was a touchback, so they're starting on the 20-yard line. They're going to start off with a 9-yard pass. They're going to do a 3-yard carry, so it's first down for them. They have an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass is now third down. Game over. They threw it away. They ran out of time. It's all over. We actually won 42-35. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. What a game. What a game. Ultimately, it was the ground game which got us this victory. Redemption, ladies and gentlemen, against the New York Giants. I will say, this season's schedule is a little bit odd. Facing a division rival twice within the first 4 weeks, at week 2 and week 4, is kind of odd. But they knocked us off of our win streak. And we came back with a little bit of redemption and some fourth quarter miracles. And ended up beating them just barely to regain our confidence, I think. I think it's definitely going to help us regain our confidence after that 2-game losing streak, after going on such a nice long win streak, to get back in the win column to now be even in the win-loss ratio. You know, we have 2 wins now and 2 losses. So I think that's going to help out a lot going into our next game. I honestly don't even know. Look at that run. Oh, I wish I could like make it so when you run with a quarterback, you don't hold the ball out there like you're still going to throw it. Look at those stats. Look how close of a game that was. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was such a close game. That was such a close game. That was what I completed almost 73% of my freaking passes, for crying out loud. 72 if you want to round the closest number, but such a good game. 21-29, 265, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, with longest pass 30. Now let's go to rushing, because rushing is really where the tail of the tape was. So I had 2 carries for 53 yards. Rex Burkhead had 6 for 32. Then CJ had 14 for 58 and 2 touchdowns. Now, who was carrying the load for their team? Their quarterback was carrying the load for their team? What? He had a 20-yard carry. He had a 75-yard run. That's why. He had a 75-yard run. What? They had 3 Archer too? Okay. All right. And this guy, I only know who he is. Apparently he ended up getting hurt. Oh, he has 1 year of experience. So he was a rookie that was made by the game. Okay. Wow. 75-yard carry out of their quarterback. That's, I don't even know what is my longest carry? I bet you it's not 75. It might actually be shorter than that. Receiving wise, Jordan Reed coming up in the clutch for us today. We did not go to our receivers as much today, but then again, I was struggling to get the ball down the field. Running the ball was working. We went with ball control. We didn't take that many risks. And part of not taking risks is dumping off to CJ Anderson and our tight end Jordan Reed here. 6 for 103. We had 5 for 55 from CJ and a touchdown. Darrell Young had some very nice clutch catches today. Kenny Britt, very nice. Stedman Bailey, pretty good. Niles Paul, Hakeem Nicks, who I think it was Hakeem Nicks that had that block for us. It might have been him. I can't quite remember. Blocking wise, we did okay today, except for that one drive where I got sacked twice. Both of the sacks today were from the one drive. Now, before we end off the video here, I would like to see which one of you beautiful people. It was Robert Blanton. I assume it was a pick 6, right? Yeah, he returned an interception for 24 yards and a touchdown. Freaking beautiful way to start the game, which was one of the reasons why we ended up winning. But ladies and gentlemen, let's not discredit Blair Walsh nailing that 57-yard field goal. Freaking gorgeous, man. Freaking amazing. So good. Everything about this game was so good. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of the Madden NFL 16 playthrough. If you did, please drop me a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.